They're surrounded by gods of men. I thought I saw his eyes. They parted wild, for the house always, for the house always wins. For the house always wins. For the house always wins. For the house always wins.
All right, there we go. What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. I have not done one of these in a very well. When was the last one I did? I did one like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I can't remember where the. I know it was a few weeks ago. It was the impromptu one. I'm lighting a cigarette. I just got done playing some Black Ops 6. But let me go get my phone because actually I gotta talk about a few things before we go any further. So welcome everybody to the newest edition of Open House. Of course, I am the House of Chayton here on the Network 3000. Let me look at my schedule to make sure before I go into the announcements real quick before we get into the cold open, if you will. Let's see, let me double check. Yeah, all right. So there will be some major changes. Now, I was originally going to do open house this Thursday, or not open house, sorry, house files right after the show. Then I came to a realization that while I do enjoy doing it, it's not what I originally intended it to be. And 1 second, I'll respond to him once I'm done with this stream. Anywho, but I've decided to. I'm not going to cancel the house files, but I'm going to put it on indefinite hiatus for a few reasons. One, it's not originally what I was intending it to be. I didn't want it to be a clip show. And if I'm being perfectly honest, the clips I've turned into shorts on here have done a lot better in regards to like concert stuff. Literally, there was a video that got over, 5,000 views. So I have not really like, and granted, yes, the viewers are not the end all be all, but if I'm looking at what is working and what is not working, then I'm going to go with what is working. And what is working is, of course, the shorts. So with that, I am going to be keeping it as is. So there will be no more house files for the foreseeable future unless something comes up to where it is frugal and fruitful for this channel. Also, open house is going to be bi-weekly for the right now, except or at least for this month, because I believe. Let me look. Yeah, the 3rd of April, I believe I will be working that day, so therefore I will not be able to be on. But nonetheless, so the next episode will be on the 20th of March. Unless I decide to do an impromptu, but that is probably not going to happen due to me working a good amount. Now, for Popcorn Panel, I will be on every Tuesday this month. Hey, what's up, Tom? So those are some changes coming up, some changes that I've been thinking about for the last couple of days regarding everything. Now, like I said, is there a possibility for more impromptus? Yes, but don't expect them. It's like the gaming streams. I'm possibly thinking about doing the WWE 2K24 or 5 stream tonight. But again, don't quote me on that. It will not be. There will be no commentary. It'll just be the gameplay. So if I do decide to do that, it's probably not going. It'll probably be when the game launches at 11 after I change the music settings. But that will be. If it does, if it does go live, it will go live at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. Central Time tonight. As far as any other changes, the shorts will still remain the same, and of course, the open house will be kind of sporadic due to the fact that I just don't have time. And I want to keep my main focus on the popcorn panel in regards to my content on this channel and the shorts, because the shorts have been doing very well. Like I said, I'll give you all behind the scenes sneak peek into what I mean by that in just one moment. Give me a second. Excuse me. So how's everybody's day been so far? I will put the link out at around the 30-minute mark. I will also turn on my camera in a little bit once I get done with everything. Let me go to YouTube Studio so you can see. For those of you who are not aware of how the those have been doing, let's see. All right, there we go. Wait for it to load. All right. So, like the most recent one is starting up. It just went live a few hours ago. But if you notice, most recent one, 506 views, 471 views, 498. Of course, we've got 500 or 5,765, 2,300, 1,300, so on and so forth. Some have done better than others, but the consistency has been pretty good. Ratio's been about 4 to 500. That's like the sweet spot right there. So that has been what y'all have been seeing as of late. So that is going to be continuing. I'm going to be running out of content from the concert, so that will be coming. That will be coming to an end, and then hopefully I'll have some more shorts to do. But a lot of people like it, so I'm going to keep doing that. It's not that hard to produce, so it's not going to take me a lot of time to fucking do it. So that's going to be something for everybody. Again, supply and demand, if you will. If people like it, I'll keep doing it. And that's about it on that regard. Now, last time you saw me on Open House, of course, there was an impromptu open house that led into utter chaos. I've already made a statement regarding that. But I also wanted to leave some final remarks due to the fact, after thinking about it in the last 48 hours, I have decided, and this goes out to the person that was in that stream that day, in regards to that whole situation. I've said everything I need to say. I still think that person, and if anybody wants to know what I'm referring to, go check out that stream. It is timestamped where that whole fiasco happened. But to that individual, everything I've said about that person, I still stand by. I think that person is a loser, piece of shit, rapist, all this other shit. And so my opinions of that person will still stand till test of time. And I want nothing to do with that person. However, I have said everything I needed to say. I've taken my little victory lap, if you will. And honestly, I'm getting any pot shots or jokes are getting kind of boring to me now. So, after today, there will be no mention of that person on any streams, including these or any others. No pot shots, any unwarranted. unwarranted shots. I'm never going to go on and say, oh, I'm never going to talk about this person again. I'm never going to talk about that person again. But unwarranted. Now, as far as this channel goes, I'm going to, that person's name and likeness is going to be banned from this channel going forward in regards to, and that's why his name is not being brought up. However, other channels, if retaliation is in order, then it will be done elsewhere. But to that person who threatened all this time, oh, I'm going to fight you, all this other stuff. I've always said I'm not someone who has been the one to want the fight or anything, nor am I condoning it. Well, yeah, but I'm only going to talk about it if it's warranted. If it's not warranted, I'm not going to do any more pot shots, and I encourage everybody else to do the same in regards to that, because of the fact that it's getting boring to me. Especially, again, in regards to that whole thing with the, fighting, all this other stuff. And this is my decision. Nobody in the Network 3000 is telling me, oh, you got to stop talking about it. Nothing. This is my decision, mine alone. Because trust me, I'm sure if I still took pot shots, no one would give a fuck. A lot of people people that know him in the Network 3000 don't like him, don't want nothing to do with him. And so they don't care what has been said, as long as it's, not consistent. But regarding the fight thing, like I've said before, I am not a person who wants it, nor am I seeking it, nor do I ever think it's going to happen. But I guess my final warning to that person, let's see, as you're saying, I need to cancel my 10-hour retrospective. What the fuck? Well, if you're doing it on your channel, I don't give a fuck. Like, if someone, and this is another thing, if someone asks about him, or if I bring a name up for context, then I will do that. Because of the fact that a lot of us are so intertwined together, it is not the end of the world if someone brings up someone for context. As far as taking unnecessary shots or talking shit or all that, that's one thing. But if it's for context purposes, then that's another thing. As far as okay, I'll use Tom as an example since he's here. Like if Tom's not saying anything and it's just random and I'm like, fuck Tom, like that type of shit, I will refrain from saying that. But if someone says, oh yeah, or tell me about the Outcast. Oh yeah, so me and Tom back in the day, we had people on these streams, right? This person, that person, whatnot, yada yada yada. That's fine. That's that. If it's for context purposes or for talking about past stuff in regards to stuff that happened on channels, that's fine. But I'm talking consistent bringing up. But regarding to everything, final warning to that person regarding anything is that we don't condone fighting here on the Network 3000, nor do we do. But so what I'm going to say is my words and my alone. If that person were to decide to do anything, all I will say is make that first punch count. However, again, I don't expect anything to happen. But if it does happen, know that I'm going to be the one walking out that mostly unscathed. So that is my final message and remarks to that individual. After right here is not going to be brought up again. Again, on this channel, I'm going to keep no mention, no pot shot, no nothing on here. And I expect anybody who comes on here to do the same. If it's warranted on other streams, if I feel the need to talk about it, because again, plenty of people have talked shit about me. I could always talk shit to the amount of people who have talked shit about me over the years. I could have made probably 100, 200, 300 streams about them. As far as any other videos that were done that are on this channel or whatever, they're not going to be removed, nor they will ever be removed. Just because, again, it's there for context purposes. If people want to see certain things, they can. So again, to anybody watching who doesn't know what the fuck is going on, go back and watch the impromptu live stream. Those streams are not going to be like that. I will promise that. But it is what it is. So now that we've gotten the dumb shit out of the way, let's get into a few extra topics before I get into before I put the link out. First and foremost, I did see Daredevil Born Again season 1 and 2, or episode 1 and 2 of season 1, and I really enjoyed it. I understand that it's not going to be as gritty. Even the look of it is not going to be as gritty as the Netflix show. Also understand that the fight choreography is not going to be as good as the fight choreography in the Daredevil seasons on Netflix, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I won't go into spoilers for anybody who hasn't checked it out yet. It's been out for a few days. I watched it actually on the way. I watched most of the first episode on my way home from work, and then I watched the other part, the rest of it, and the season or episode 2 when I got done. So that's but I really enjoyed it. Can't wait for episode 3 that comes out, I believe, next Tuesday. And yeah, so that's about it regarding that. I just, again, if the show continues the layout that they've done, then this could be the best MCU Disney Plus show since WandaVision, which honestly ain't saying much because we've dealt with a lot of fucking shit. There have been some bright spots. Loki season 1, Miss Marvel. I have not seen Loki season 2. Kind of feel like I don't need to because I believe it had to do a lot with Kang, and we all know what happened with Jonathan Majors. So, So yeah. So that is what my thoughts are on that. Going into 2K25, we're getting that tonight. For those of you who are in the Central Time Zone area, we're getting that at 11 p.m. tonight. So I already got pre-installed. Can't wait to play it. Like I said, I may do a live stream on it. I've heard there's been some complaints on the creation suite, which we'll see what happens. Because one of the first things I try to do is start creating a wrestler. Either that or go into showcase mode because I want to start unlocking certain characters. Like I want to unlock 3-Minute Warning. I want to unlock some of the arenas. Most of the characters I'm probably not going to play that much of. Like I said, I'll like the tag teams because there's more tag teams for my for Universe mode. But Universe mode is primarily where I'm going to be for most of my time playing 2K25 throughout the year. But also we got some DLC that dropped. Or not DLC that dropped, but DLC for the season pass. And so I'm going to tell y'all what is on this season pass. And it is a good pack. It does have some omissions, if you will, and some questionable things, but you know what? We'll go with it. So let me where is it? There we go. There we go. All right, so we got the season pass for 2K25 coming out, and we got the footage. We got news of who's all going to be in there. Again, some surprising ones. Now I'll get into that in just a moment. So first off, we have the new Wave Pack. That'll be coming out in May of 2025. No release date yet, but we have Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, so Emergency Machine Guns, which that wasn't really a surprise to me. Julia, Stephanie Fakir, and a special celebrity guest to be announced. That's the one thing I don't like is that all these guests that they're going to have, we don't know who they are. My guess is it's going to be probably KSI and I Show Speed. Maybe Travis Scott is a possibility for another one, but we only have 2. Then here's the first surprise, but also one of the first red flags. So we got the Duncan Destruction Pack. We got Abyss. First time in a wrestling game since TNA Impact in 2008. The Great Khali, which honestly I can give 2 fucks about. And then 3 NBA stars to be announced. Now, I will have an issue with this on one condition. If the 3 NBA stars are Shaq, Dennis Rodman, and Karl Malone, because they all have ties to wrestling. But even though, like, Spurs, I don't want Victor Wembanyama in the fucking game. I don't want LeBron James. I don't want any of these fuckers in the game. They really have no ties to wrestling. So if it's them, I have no interest in this. But if it's those three that I mentioned previously, okay, I'll give it a pass. I will say this. This pack is better than the DLC pack from last year because the Pat McAfee pack, we got all Pat McAfee people. And let's be like, I literally did a little feud with them and a faction my character had in the universe mode. They won some titles, but then they got beat. So, it wasn't really that much. And I guarantee you, like the Pat McAfee pack, most of these people will not be in the game next year. Now we go to probably the second best pack of the pack so far. The Fearless pack. Now, the Duncan Destruction will be coming June 2025. The Fearless will come in July. So, motherfucking New Jack is going to be in 2K25. I cannot wait for that. I'm excited for that. We're going to get New Jack for the first time. Was he even in the ECW games from back in the day? I don't think he was in Legend. I'd have to go back because I have not played Legend of Wrestling 2 in a bit, so I don't know. But I don't think he was in Showdown Legends of Wrestling. But if this is the case, if he was in an ECW game, this will be the first game that he's been in since probably the ECW games. If not, this may be the first wrestling game he's ever been in. Actually, let me double check that real quick. I'm kind of curious. Was New Jack in a wrestling video game? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I think he's supposed to be in the Wrestling Co, but doesn't look like he was. So yeah, this will be his debut at any wrestling game. By the way, Dragon. I'll be putting the link out in about 7.5 minutes for anybody wondering. Anyway, so we have that's going to be interesting. Then we have Jordan Grace, Penta, which that one is not too surprising, but due to that he just debuted in, I think, what was it, January? That one is good. Bull Nakano is another good one, and the special celebrity guest. Then, of course, we get kind of like last year, we get a 2-month gap, depending on when this releases in July. We get the Attitude Era pack. Here's another surprise. We got D'Lo Brown, Billy Gunn, who, of course, is contracted to AEW currently, the Road Dogg, so they can finally create the official DX faction with all the members: X-Pac, Shawn, China, New Age Outlaws, Triple H, Victoria, which technically she was in the Ruthless Aggression era, unless she's going to come out as one of the Godfather's hoes, which I think the Godfather's in the game, and then Mark Henry. I wonder what Mark Henry are we getting? Are we getting like if this Attitude Era? Are we getting Mark Henry from like the 90s? If I remember it correctly, I think we could almost form the Nation of Domination. I know Crush ain't in there, but if we're talking like the one that most people know, I think we can, especially we make a custom version of the Godfather. And the Saturday Night's Main Event pack, which I hope that means we're getting a Saturday Night's Main Event arena in the game. But we're getting Jesse Ventura, which that one's probably the big one. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Tito Santana, Junkyard Dog, and Sid Justice. That'll be coming in November. That'll be another 2-month gap. Now, Sid Justice, I kind of want Psycho Sid, but, it's so cool that we're going to get Sid Justice in the game. Sid's back in the game, so that's good. The Saturday Night Event pack, it's not something I'll probably be going back to. Probably Sid is probably going to be the main one I'll play. But most of the characters in each pack I'll be playing a lot of, aside maybe from the Duncan Destruction. The Abyss is probably going to be the only person. Now, again, I got the Bloodline Edition. The TV is already taken over, I see. Well, hello, sweetie. Hello, Sloppy, as well. What do you mean the TV taken? Oh, no, the game hasn't come out yet, sweetie. That's not until 11 o'clock tonight. Then the TV will be taken over, woman. I'll take it over until we gotta go do laundry. But I'm supposed to help David with some stuff with the stream on Friday. So depending on if you're still up, you can have TV for a little bit. So yeah, so that is the WWE 2K25 news in regards to the season pass. Very good pack, again, some questionable additions, but nonetheless, it is very good. By the way, sweetie, how's the car looking? Our neighbor told us that he also had a power washer, so I could have been using that last night. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'll put the link in early. Fuck it. So yeah, let me remove that from. Oh, good. I didn't tell you, but I also used what was it? I used the Swiffer for it. Anybody doesn't know, I talked about this with Sloppy last night. I did like a ghetto clean of the car, and all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so let's put the link in there. Let's paste it. I think those are the main topics I wanted to discuss. Let's see who messaged me. Let's see, just some notifications. You may even see me go to Taco Bell to get my free fucking whatchamacallit, my cheesy gordita crunch later. Thought why not, since I'm since I'm fucking doing this for 2 hours. I will probably still be ending this at 4. But if it does go long, it will go no later than 4:55 to give time for people to check out Jester's stream, which is going to be at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time here on the Network 3000. So a link is there. I will pin it so anybody who wants to come in, I don't have to keep posting it, and all that good stuff. Give me a second real quick. I know my girl can't come in because she's at work right now. Shout out to Sloppy. We were on his stream last night. We had a good conversation. It was me, him, and I know Captain Spaldy was there, and then I know Lennon's Kitchen was there as well. So shout out to him. All right, give me a second. Pin it. All right, there we go. All right. That way it's pinned. People can come in, and we can shoot shit. Now, like I said, I'll be switching from my phone regarding all that whenever I do, if I do decide to go. And so, yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll go around, and we'll go get some Taco Bell. If I do decide to go, probably within probably an hour from now. Jeez, I gotta put some clothes. Well, I have clothes on, but going out clothes. Not fucking. I'm not butt ass naked here, but even if I was, you can't prove anything. He did decide to show up. Thank you. So please welcome our first guest, Mr. Jordy Scow.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. But Jordan, I've given you some time, more time. Have you reconsidered giving me your soul?
No, Chayton.
Damn.
It's okay. I mean, it's not the first time someone said no to you.
Yeah, that is true. All right. Well then. Oh fuck. Who wants in the chat? Who wants to give me their soul? You see the good work that William has done ever since he gave me his soul.
He actually got a refund.
There's no refunds with soul giving.
Well, he said he wanted it back. I don't know what else to tell you.
I know. Well, his soul is like even though I'm referring to The Rock, he keeps calling me Shang Tsung, so but his soul is mine forever.
That's because the whole deal. Like when it comes down to it, The Rock, the way how he worded it, and it almost kind of sounded a little, a little gayish, queer or whatever. But when you think about it, I mean, it's kind of like almost as if he did do it based off the Shang Tsung thing from Mortal Kombat, And I think it has something to do with the movie line from the 1995 movie. That's what I think he's talking about.
Yes. So we're gonna it's funny, it's crazy just to think that even I've seen some people talk about it. I'm glad Otaku actually made a part 2 to his John Cena wins the chamber thing because I was like, does he realize that he turned heel afterwards? Like I've stated that this is the second greatest heel turn next to Hogan back in '96. Because if you really think about it, I'm looking at it in a broader sense. I've had people that are either casual wrestling fans or they used to be wrestling fans, or even people that know about wrestling but they're not like they don't really watch it. I've had countless people over the last couple of days since that have conversations. I had my maintenance worker. He's a casual wrestling fan. He didn't even know Cena won the chamber, but he knew Cena turned heel. And that's what I'm saying. That's why something like this would go down as one of the greatest heel turns of all time, because you have random people who may not be, and that to me is signs of something big happening. Because when you have non-people come to me or come to other people talking about it, that means it's something catastrophic in a good way, what you would say. And so that's, do I think it's going to go like is it, some people have said it is better than Hogan. No, it's not. But is it not?
I could, make a rebuttal and say it kind of is when you think about it, because I mean, everybody was wanting Cena to turn heel, like after he kept getting booed out, like most of the arenas, like after the whole ECW One Night Stands thing in 05. And then people were wanting him to turn heel somewhere around 2012 because of the whole feud with Rock, or 2013. But he couldn't because of McMahon and because of merchandise selling. And, he was doing things for the kids, and there was the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Dude's got made over 500 wishes. I don't know anybody who's got that record of wishes granted to, to cancer survivors or suffering with cancer. But
I told my mom this. I know this is fucked up. Remember MJF when he does some meet and greets? Remember he's in character. The wheelchair. He stood up.
The one with. Are you referring to the time when he stood up?
Yeah, I want Cena. Like, there's a few things I want from this heel turn. One is wishful. Probably two are wishful thing. I want something like that. But you don't even have to have an actual person that's wheelchair. Just have some guy sit in a wheelchair and him do that. But the other thing. I know they're not going to do this. I want him to come out with a shirt saying "fuck them kids," and then also the one thing I think is going to happen. The one thing of every like those two are wishful thinking. I want one other thing. I want him to murder R-Truth. There's a report going around that they are going to have a segment soon. Because we all know R-Truth, John Cena is his childhood hero, even though, again, he's older than Cena, but it's funny. It's like that time when he told Damian Priest, be like, you're a big brother to me. And Damian's like, I'm older than you, dude, or you're older than me, dude. So, like, I want Cena to go and murder R-Truth. I want him to beat him worse than Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn.
R-Truth is a beloved, guy. I mean, I can agree with you of that one to happen, but it's kind of hard, to actually have that made and pinned out, because again, we don't know when. I mean, we know Cena will come back in probably a week or two, but at the same time, it's just, it's all about the timing and how it's executed, Yeah.
That should, to me, he should come out there, do it, like maybe have an explanation. Explain himself, talk shit, do whatever. R-Truth comes out, and then, like, because again, everybody loves Cody, but everybody loves R-Truth. R-Truth is like that national treasure.
Yeah.
And, I think him murdering R-Truth, and again, for anybody wondering, no, not legit murder him. This ain't Lucha Underground, although that would be.
I wish Lucha Underground was still around, though.
Yeah, but
I got all the seasons of it before they went out. So I mean, I got nothing to lose.
So that is like I want him to just, because I think everybody loves Cody, but I think to really get this heel turn going, and again, I don't think this heel turn is going to be all year. I think it's going to go maybe till the either WrestleMania or the summertime. I don't think he's retiring as a heel. Uh, and for that's why.
Well, when you think about it, I mean, why shouldn't he retire as a heel? I mean, the dude's been around too long as a babyface, as an official babyface for like over 2 decades,
Yeah,
like or 22 years to be exact. And I mean, why not go out as a heel? I mean, I
there's
don't
nothing wrong with that. I just think there's you could have a redemption arc in this within this time. And look at it this way: Sean turned heel at fucking in '05. He was a heel for a month,
that was
and then
only temporary, and you know the reason why.
yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother. But
That it was supposed to, and plus the heel turn wasn't supposed to be a month. It was supposed to be like maybe a few months if
yeah,
Hogan,
let's wrap up at
if Hogan agreed to a best of 5, best of 7 series matches, I think.
yeah, which Hogan could do with that in '05 would have been a lot because we all know Hogan's knees were shot at that point.
Well, then again, I mean, Hogan's going to do whatever it takes to try and
can't let the kids down, truth and justice prevail, say, etc. Fuck them kids. Like you say, you yourself, woman, have said you prefer dogs and all that over kids. Love you. Anyway, my point is though, is that fucking what was it? Oh yeah, I forgot about the graham crackers. I gotta give that to the dogs. That reminds me. Anyway, my point is though, is that we got like Cena doing all this is getting people to, and plus to me it was better for him to turn heel now than even back then, and this is why, because back then he had that universal division. So let's go see Cena sucks
when he was a full timer, yeah, but
yeah,
time went on. I mean, and when he wasn't, around as much as he was, like, for special appearances, I think the fans, well, whatever happened to the real fans that hated him, I think they went to AEW, but most of the fan base that we see in WWE started to regrow and rebuild. And
the old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. A lot of people.
It's like the same with The Rock too. I mean,
yeah,
when he was, that Hollywood Rock gimmick, and before he left, after Backlash 03.
Yeah, and again, when The Rock came back last year, I wanted nothing. I really didn't want anything to do with him on my television screen. It wasn't, but like it was the final boss. That's why when he came out on Netflix, I literally was so disappointed because I'm all excited. I'm like, yes, we're getting the final boss back, and then I'm like, this ain't the final boss. This is Dwayne. This is Dwayne masquerading as The Rock.
The thing is, you were too overexcited the fact that of what you were seeing, because I knew The Rock was still heel. It's just that he was just fooling the crowd. I mean, when he came on SmackDown and he called people, the biggest, gathering of STD trailer park trash.
Oh yeah, The Rock has ever seen. Like
yeah, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, that like when he came back because I said when they announced he was going to be on SmackDown, I was like, okay, I'm hoping this is not just to announce fucking New Orleans for WrestleMania. I'm hoping that this is going to be them fucking building something, because I am confused by what the fuck is going on with all this other stuff. And so I'm like,
the whole point to make you confused.
Yes, and then also looking back at it now, a lot of it makes a lot of sense. The throat slit, the fucking 3, because at first a lot of people originally thought it meant the 3, 1, 2, 3 was when he beat Cody last year, but so it's
no. I was thinking. I mean, I didn't really think of it like that. I was thinking to myself, what does he mean by that? I'm like, I mean, he must be trying to do something. But then again, I did not expect it to be Cena. But then again, the moment Cena won the Chamber, I was thinking, okay. But as soon as Cena stayed around, he's turning heel. But I want to know how they would execute it, though.
Yeah, and
the responses and the reactions from a lot of people, including from men to women to children, have been hilarious. The way how
Jordy, know that.
Hey Dragon. The way have they taken it. I've been I mean, along with Romy and pretty much a lot of people, we've been laughing our asses off because of how the kids have reacted to their
Go ahead.
hero John Cena turning heel.
Dragon, as a joke, would you compare? How would you compare John Cena's heel turn to my heel turn?
Oh, okay. Your heel turn was out of spite. You know what's funny? John Cena's heel turn was surprising, but also out of spite.
And when
But
you think about it, Cena had a lot more people to see it.
the difference between Chayton's heel turn is that anyone can be in Chayton's position. But John Cena, no one can never be in his position because that man, believe it or not, was loved and hated for over 20 years. Chayton just barely a year. So his heel turn is not as big as John Cena, but John Cena is more impactful. But Chayton's heel turn is more impactful towards people who knew him personally. But John Cena is you get it, man. I just no comparison.
Oh damn! That means I gotta go to Jordan's area and kick him in the balls out, beat him up, and then
No, the only way for Chayton to become a believable heel is if it's justified.
at first, what's funny though? When they were tying Cody down and about to slap him, or fucking Scott slapped him, but fucking
Speaking of which,
go ahead.
that moron, Travis Scott, he is a freaking idiot. I mean, I don't know if you heard about this, but when he slapped Cody across the face or whatever, he kind of busted an eardrum.
He's not, but I like again. I'm not. I don't know too much of Travis Scott's music, but I will say this.
I don't know anything about this guy other than the fact that he has a great championship belt that almost looks like I want the hardcore division back.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say about Travis Scott is to defend him just for a tad. He's not a trained wrestler, so he probably again. I will
And
give
on
him.
top of that, I mean, I get it was part of the music that The Rock was coming out to, but there was no point for him to even be there.
Oh, I can't wait to use the final boss theme song for my theme song for the game.
I just didn't think there was any point of Travis out there. I mean, if he was just out there just to be out there for The Rock, I mean, that's one thing. But just getting involved in the whole program altogether, I mean, like, dude, you're not even trained for this shit.
I was afraid Cody was going to get raped because they were.
Yeah,
Chad.
yeah, the way it looked, but then again,
And then fucking John Cena fucking.
Why are we not questioning Jordy? Why are we not questioning Chayton's thoughts?
hold on a second. What was that again, Dragon?
Dragon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why aren't we questioning Chayton's thoughts about what's going to happen to freaking Cody Rhodes?
Well, I think the reason why is because
Oh yeah, that's where I know him from. That whole concert fiasco. I was like,
Yeah, no. That's not how I remember him. I remember him when he posted a Halloween picture of himself in a brown Batman costume, and everyone roasted him for it.
Oh, see, I don't like. But yeah, now I know because all I know.
wait.
Yo.
Is that true about Travis Scott for real?
Yeah, there was a concert. It was like a fiasco to happen. People were killed and all that. So, yeah.
The only reason why he didn't kill because that was the only reason why he didn't care because that was payback for his fans for roasting him for wearing that brown Batman costume.
The brown Batman costume?
You never seen it? Go okay. Chayton, are you on your computer?
Yes.
Can you look up Travis Scott Batman costume and show it to Jordan?
All right. What time is it? Okay, don't get ready for
that's. I mean, like, if a brown Batman costume, I guess you're gonna call yourself shit man. If in my opinion,
they call
Roach Man. Okay, that's
Batman.
another one.
Okay.
And
Reddit. My girl will be happy about this because it's Reddit.
Reddit, Fred it, said it, met it.
And I want to hear Jordan's reaction.
That's it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it, but
well, what do you think?
I mean, it's original, but I just think that's just kind of, I don't know, brother. It just
I don't care if anybody says he's
So basically, the fans roasted him online for it, and that's why he didn't care about the incident when people died.
well.
Did anybody say black man to him?
Well, they call him Roach Man.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing: if he doesn't have a thick skin, that's his problem. Because if he's taking what people say online serious, then he's got self. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, la cucaracha.
We wanted people to say, "Oh, that's awesome, Travis! Yeah, badass Halloween costume." That's what he wanted because he spent a lot of money on his costume.
Well, maybe if he had it, all black, like
brown fair color,
or like the actual Batman costume, maybe he wouldn't have been called Roach Man or Shit Man or something.
Yeah, apparently he's been mean heavily on it, and that I'm not gonna lie, that was the first time I knew about Travis Scott.
Well, this is the first time I'm hearing about Travis Scott, and this.
Did he have a McDonald's meal?
Yeah, that was after the Batman costume.
Oh, okay, because that's probably the other thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I had called to. Oh yeah, I got one more thing of call to do this. So I got my things.
But regardless, I mean, it just shows that the guy is thick. It doesn't have thick skin, and
and he also made an excuse on Instagram saying, "Oh, I'm leaving Instagram because I need to focus on my family in real life."
Bullshit.
But actually, he just couldn't handle the roasting.
Well, again, if you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
All right, Lennon.
Well, Lennon's kitchen. I mean, at least he was the running man at that time, and not and he wasn't trying to get involved with that particular individual that we dare not talk about, unless of course if he ever shows his fat head again. And I'm not talking about Lennon. Talk about another person, but that's a different.
Oh, you're talking about Bleep? No, I'm kidding.
We're talking Dirt.
No, not him. No, Mason's
No. Damn it!
Oh, Jordan, you want to hear something funny? What I learned about Chayton?
What'd you hear about Chayton?
Well, this is what Chayton said. This is his word. He said that his girlfriend got under his skin and he playfully tickled her and she didn't react. And she said, "Typical men always put their hands on women when they get their feelings hurt." So basically, Chayton's reverting to his old self again.
What the fuck? Yeah, she's fun. Like, it's weird. She can't, like, there are times I even tried this on Sloppy stream. Who's this? Oh, they need to connect their thing.
Wait. Sloppy just said, "I'm thick-skinned. It's called uncircumcised." Ooh.
Oh, that's funny. But like, yeah, whoever's trying to join in, they gotta join in through. They gotta fucking turn on their things.
It's gone.
Oh my god, Jordan, see this?
It was only a little aggressive.
Oh, James, is it true you're reverting back to your old self?
No, you sick bastard.
No. Well,
that was
true though. You need the mallet instead of a hammer this time.
Because the last thing I remember when you got your feelings hurt by opposite sex, you were aggressive.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't like, I wasn't. What's the word I'm looking for? I just made her pee in a bucket.
Oh my god.
So
I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick.
All right.
Anyway, Chase, how you been? Are you okay? You look like RoboCop now.
I'm like RoboCop. Why?
You look like RoboCop without his mask.
Oh, well, Pierre Wellade. Everybody looking like Pierre Wellade. Speaking of which, I think I told you. All right, yeah, the person still got to put their thing in the thing, so I can't add them in.
Put the thing in the thing.
Sorry, turn on the mic and camera, or not turn on the. You don't have to turn on the camera per se. You just got to turn on mic because let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, they need to connect it. So yeah. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Just like I said, just been. Today's this week's my last full week where I have free time. And then starting next week, I'll be working a lot more again. So that's why I'm glad next 3 days I'm off. I can play fucking 2K25 outside of doing laundry. I think on fucking what day do I gotta do it on? Fuck, damn it. Oh, here we go. All right. Let me solo myself real quick just to make sure. Oh shit. Hello, who's this? Testing. We can't hear you. Whoever's in here. No, Jag, you still there?
Yo,
Okay. I'll keep it solo until we know who this is. I'm like, I don't mind adding new people in. Just want to make sure. Oh, hey, Spike Sage. Okay, so we'll go back to this. Oh, wrong. Oh, nope, wrong. Nope. God damn it, David. All these damn freaking things. There we
hey,
go.
is David hard on you?
No, it's like that impromptu stream we did a couple of weeks ago. I let him know what was going on and shit, but he didn't care. He knew what was up. So David's not like, he just, outside of him, promoting shit. I didn't even share this. I shared it yesterday that I was going live today, but I didn't actually make a post about it. Like I did share it all around. At least I don't think I did. I did. It was very limited. But let's see. Okay, I'm trying to get the fucking kill. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Yes. Okay, got all my daily challenges for fucking Black Ops. All right. What time is it now? Let's see. Okay, 2:52. All right, so I gotta get ready in a few minutes. I'm gonna go Taco Bell. I'm gonna do a what's what I'm looking for?
Are you gonna take a Jordan Little or a Dave 3000?
I get what you mean. Depends on what it is. I'm gonna probably take I'm only getting like a cheesy gordita crunch because it's free because I got my free thing after my girl and I got Taco Bell. A couple of what was it? It's funny, we haven't been to Taco Bell a lot recently, but we've been there like a few times since what was it? We went there a few times last week, which was nice. Because it's funny because there's Taco Bell not far from where I live, but I would go there as often as I would like. And then plus they closed down the Taco Bell that we went to, Dragon. I still blame you for that at Hooters.
Oh, shut the fuck up! You know they
what?
Hey, say it. Did you know that they closed Hooter all over the states? So shut the fuck up.
But they closed ours first, motherfucker.
They closed ours first.
Wait, Dragon. Did they close Hooters all over the states?
Yeah, they closed my area first before I came to his area. You son of a bitch. And by the way, Chan, did you know that Jordy hates you?
Why does he hate me? And hello, is your mic fixed? Hello.
Are you gonna say anything?
Yo.
Not you. I referred to this because they had mic issue. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but it's a new person, so I don't know really who this person is, so I won't out. That's why I'm solo screening. Yeah, no Hooters, Sloppy. It's all Dragon's fault.
No, it's your fault.
No, we tried to get you to hook up with that Hooters chick at the Hooters.
I was. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, it's your fault. Want to know why?
How was it my fault?
Because you lived there.
Because it's my fault. Because I lived there. You could. I told you. And hell, I didn't go to Hooters for a long ass time just because I met a few people and had some fun times. I didn't call anybody back. And then so I had to avoid Hooters for a while because I didn't want to deal with that. But I still blame you for both because Mason went with us to Hooters, but he didn't go with us to Taco Bell.
You can't blame me.
Well, see, Dragon likes black girls, so if she was white, then it's a no-go for Dragon. Oh, so that's why you and my girl get along, because you both like black chicks, Dragon.
Wait a second. Who said that?
Sloppy.
That's
I
not
know
true.
we're here too, unless you get your
let out
mic.
your inner Chayton, Dragon. You just
That's not true.
okay. The guy's
You can
gone.
put it in the private chat if your mic is fixed or something. Then I'll. Anyway,
Anyway,
all right.
I was gonna say like
Anyway,
you let out your inner Chayton, Dragon. You want to know why? You said the words. Who said that?
We thought about. I've been saying that for quite some time. He got that from me, son.
No, son, you got that from me, son.
Say son, motherfucker.
I got son from you, son. So I'll admit that, son.
Hey, Chain, do you want me to slap you once?
Dragon, no more jokes about that, motherfucker.
Then stop stealing my jokes. And I won't go through it.
Well, I'd be like, well, then I could say, well, the Network 3000 is not responsible for anything. Dragon says all the thing.
Yeah, but only if you say it first. I'll repeat it.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't said anything on here since then. But anyway, my point is, was there any other topics I was going to discuss before? I know I let's see. I'm trying to see. I gotta go on my fucking thing just so I can see. Where is it?
Go ahead and charge my controller.
Oh yeah, so y'all excited for 2K25 tonight?
At midnight, yeah, it'll be 11 at your time when it comes out.
Yes.
The only thing I've also been playing is that I actually, for some reason, as a bonus, I got 2K24 for free.
Damn though. Well, yeah, because if you pre-order, I don't know if it's all versions, but I know if you pre-order the deluxe or the Deadman or Bloodline edition, you do get it. You do get that.
I got the Bloodline edition.
Yeah, same. Hey, Brandon, if you want to come in,
he's actually playing 2K24, Brandon on the PS5.
Yeah, I saw that. I think last night because we finally got our friend request thing figured out because I tried to search him and it should be.
I already knew what his username was.
Well, he sent me his username, but when I was searching, it wouldn't let me find him. So I was like, "Fuck!" So I just sent him.
Well, maybe it was because PlayStation Network just don't think you're reliable or anything.
I don't know. I got a good amount of people on. I don't know how many friends I have on there now, but
I have a small amount of friends. I don't want too many on there because
I think I know I have you, Dragon, David, but again, probably David. I'll never probably
be friends with somebody that I deem are close enough. That's what I'll do, but I won't be close enough. I won't be close friends with someone that I haven't known for quite some time.
Yeah, the only other people I have is I have some friends on Call of Duty, but they're not friends with me on PlayStation. They're just friends with me through COD because we've been playing together.
Hey, Sloppy just said Dragon's advice is compared to Mr. Miyagi's Chayton-san. That's a Karate Kid / Cobra Kai reference, I believe.
Fuck, I'll take it.
But my point is, though, is no, it's crazy though. Yeah, you get 2K24 free, and I was like, it's funny. I said the one day Jordan gets 2K24 for PS5, I have it uninstalled, and the new game's about to come out.
I've actually been playing the My Rise mode for the Undisputed one. I've already beaten it for the Xbox Series X, with the female, the Unleashed one. The only thing is, I only got so far as to, leaving SmackDown and going to NXT just to spite the Miz. But the thing is, I don't know why I wasn't really into the men's, My Rise. I think it was probably because you become the champion, the world champion.
No, I know why.
You probably wouldn't understand why, because I'm already explaining.
I do know why.
Hell yeah.
What?
Hell yeah.
What?
Hey. It's because he doesn't swing that way.
Well,
You get it?
that's true. Yeah.
That's why you prefer the women's story.
Gentlemen, we are at the 1 hour mark, so we are going to take a moment to hear from our sponsors. I still have not added new commercials, but nonetheless, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Next,
Michael Audrey Myers shall be tried as an adult for the murder of his sister, Judith Margaret Myers.
You fooled them, haven't you, Mike? But not me.
it's a holiday you'll remember forever.
Halloween night is when people play tricks on each other.
What about the boogeyman?
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff.
Jamie Lee Curtis,
What's the boogeyman?
Donald Pleasance,
As a matter of fact, it was.
in a film by John Carpenter.
Oh no.
Halloween. Next.
There we go. I'm gonna make that mission for my next until next episodes to add more commercials.
Okay.
I
But
just-
as I
go
was,
ahead.
but to your point, Dragon, I don't swing that way. You're right. But the problem is that when you're doing the men's story, it's like you're already the world champion. And to me, I think that the best way for you to end the story is when you win the world title, not like at the beginning, you become the world champion. And I know it was probably just because you're overcoming the longest reigning title record. I don't know whether it was held by Roman Reigns or Bruno Sammartino. But the thing is, I just didn't really think it was that interesting, because why have a story where you're already the champion, you're on top of the world, and you're trying to build more stories into it?
Because we always have to chase the belt. Now it's time for someone else to chase us. Does it make sense?
I guess it makes sense. It just that it's just the territory that I'm unfamiliar with,
I get it, Chayton. I know. Sorry, I keep calling you. Anyways, what I meant to say, Jordy, is that I get it. You don't you don't want to be chased by any guys. That's why you chose to play the women.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that is true too. I mean, I don't want. Listen, the thing is, I mean, like, if anybody's fond of me, that's fine. Just that you can look, you can't touch.
Oh, okay, Nikki Bella.
Speaking of which, I'm wondering how that little reunion was when she and John Cena were in the same stadium at the same time on the Rumble.
Be like, if you were still with me, you would have gotten the hit because you can't see me. And even if you did get hit, you wouldn't have seen it coming. Just like when I'm going to kick Cody Rhodes in the balls.
Kick him in the balls, like Tony Kimmel would say.
Oh, wait. Hey, Jordy. I'm sorry, Chayton. What if you kick Jordy and he feels nothing? What are you going to do after that?
Well, it makes sense why he would feel it because he has no balls.
Or maybe I'm wearing a protective cup. Ever thought?
No, this happened unexpectedly.
Jordan?
If it happened unexpectedly, then I guess I forgot the protective cup.
No, it means you are tough. And Chayton, he needs to come over.
Balls of steel.
Anybody excited for the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake?
Changing the subject. Like, seriously.
I just saw it because I was looking at PlayStation Store. Dragon?
I know Sonic Colors is available.
What's the game?
Tony Hawk Pro. Oh, yeah, I already got Sonic Colors. Like, the only.
I'm sorry. I do not play that game.
You're an entertainment person?
But I did play Jet Moto.
That's a good one. What was the games? I think it was Sonic. I already bought that a while back. The only ones the only game I was really looking forward to getting was the Cowabunga collection. Dragon Age of Elgar I may try. I know Dad had his thoughts on the game and all that. I think we talked about it during the Dorks era. Let's see. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, the only other game I'm actually giving a shit about after 2K25 because really, was it Tony Hawk, Metal Gear Solid, which the sad thing is both of those are remakes, and then GTA.
Well, think about it. It may be a remake, but it's a very damn good remake for Metal Gear Solid 3.
And then we're gonna get GTA 6. That's literally the only game that I'm right now because I don't give a fuck about Shadows. Love you, Mason, but I don't care about Monster Hunter Wilds.
He's not the only one that talks about Monster Hunter. There was another guy who loves Monster.
Yes, Slick I know also talked about it.
Not just him. There was another guy.
Oh, I don't know who it is then.
I think he was. I think it was Spyro. Remember that?
Oh yeah, Spyro. Yeah. Hope he's doing well. I know he's been away for a few years. He's like one of the only motherfuckers who left and has been gone. You know, all of us who've ever said, myself included, I'm leaving YouTube. I nowadays I just if I either I don't say nothing or I just dial it back. Like that's like the House Files. I mentioned that there's not going to be a House Files today because
it means that you are inconsistent with your choices.
that's the one reason why I'm on here because that way if I don't make consistent content, there are other people to do so. You know, like that's like that way I'm not.
Is it true that you might be you might have hard time focusing on one thing?
ADHD is a bitch, but
hey, you're not wrong there.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I'll focus. Like, I remember when I was doing some music, the custom music for this channel for my stuff. I was focused on that, focused on some other stuff, but then eventually I just kind of get either bored or disinterested. It's not the same how it used to be back in 2020, where I had a lot more time to do whatever, and not just with work, but like with life. Yeah, my loving woman over there. Like,
sorry, I'm about to call you Jordy. Chayton, don't say that in front of Jordy, man. He doesn't like love.
No, it's not that I don't like love. It's just that just
hey, no need to.
Valentine's Day.
No need to.
Valentine's Day really, is really one of those things I don't like.
Yeah, see, love, I always like I don't know if Jordan knows that, but whenever June comes around, when Pride Month, what? Why are you making me solo?
Who made who solo?
I didn't make me solo. You're the only other person with control.
Somebody's here.
No, it's only three of us. I'm putting it back, and if it goes back, then I know it was Jordan because
I didn't do anything.
I must have been malfunctioning. I don't know. Well, I don't see anybody backstage, so it wouldn't be David.
Well, if David's sabotaging you, then you've done effed up.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck. Now I lost my train of thought. I was talking.
You're talking about.
Oh yeah. When June comes around, I fuck with Jordan because Pride Month and all that. But Valentine, it's weird. I'll fuck with Jordan all June long, but then when it came to Valentine's Day, I'm like, oh no, I won't touch that. I've been there. I understand that.
Yeah, and plus, it's like Depression City, when it comes down. Yeah,
that way I could if
he wants to do it around June, that's fine. Again,
that's like Draggy. Remember we were at was it us? We were we were in Corpus. Hello, Brandon.
Hello, everyone.
We remember Dragon. I think we were in Corpus. We were in the mall. We were in Spencer. I saw a giant alien dick, and I made a joke saying that that's what Arthur's penis looks like.
Oh
then I said
no. You said that Jordy would enjoy it.
Yeah, I said Jordan the thing because it was around June time, and it was a giant alien penis, and so Jordan could say,
"Wait, you were thinking about me and because of a giant alien's penis?"
No, because I knew you don't like it has something to do with Pride Month, so I just wanted to send it to you to fuck with.
But you said a giant alien penis, and you were thinking about me.
Not like that, you sick fuck.
I beg to differ, Chayton. I mean, anybody could think of it like that.
But hey, Jordan, you know what?
You know
No
what it's
matter
called?
what.
It's called Chayton out of context. People can make a compilation of that and then make you look like an idiot. And
I know, like the wrestling out context. I always like showing my girl that every so often where like Brock Lesnar says, Seth Rollins, I'm coming for you, boy, and I'm coming hard.
See there? I mean, like, look at that. And the thing is, I'm not saying I love it. I'm saying that he thinks of me about an alien penis he saw because of a Pride Month thing. And I'm like,
well, Jordan, you know, like one thing we could say is we both have seen Arthur's penis, just like me and Dragons could say we've seen Nathan's penis.
Oh,
I've
Jay,
never.
hey,
my
Chayton.
God.
Hey, Chayton, can I tell you something real quick? I'm gonna be real with you. Can you stop making those jokes? Because you sound like a maggot.
You told Jordan that?
Can you stop?
Do you know? Ain't the first time I've heard him say it like that in a funny way, but you know, yeah.
Funny. I'm just trying to be very.
Oh,
So, Chayton, can you refrain
fake
from
crying.
the
That's
joke?
funny.
All right, but if Jordan says something, then can you?
Yeah, I will say it to him too.
Yeah, you can't be playing favoritism, Dragon.
Hey,
but yeah,
I don't play favoritism. I'm fear. Like seriously.
Brandon, we don't have to worry about that as long as he keeps his hair. Brandon, I've
No.
always told you if you come, what systems do you have? Like I know you have PS5, but what other systems do you have?
I mean, I got like a regular Xbox One for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like if you ever cut your hair and go back to that bald look you had many years ago, I'm gonna come to your place. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Then I'm gonna take your Xbox.
It's gonna be worthless nevertheless, though. So, it's gonna be worthless.
Oh, it doesn't work. Fuck. Then I'm gonna now. You know what?
Maybe he's saying, but you know, if you try right, it'll be worthless. You know, because again,
Hear
you're
the
beating
evil
the shit
laugh
out of
too.
Xbox.
You know what? I'm gonna do to you what I'm gonna do with you what John Cena did with Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna grab the red flag and choke you with it, and then I'll take it, wipe my ass with a dry humping like Shawn Michaels with the Canadian flag.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hey,
stop.
Stop. Hey,
Wait a
Jake,
minute.
stop saying maggot stuff.
Speaking
How's that anything that I just told I was gonna choke it with the fucking flag?
No, what you say afterwards.
That wasn't. I'm
gotta
just
tell
gonna
you guys something real quick about regarding the Canadian thing.
Dry humping the flag. It's not. It's a unisex flag.
No. I'm trying to like.
About the Canadian people booing.
Well, it's not just that. Apparently, when Pat McAfee made his comments, what he did. Here's the thing. What he did because he was defending his country, and and the thing is, he doesn't have anything against Canadians. He just has a problem with people, booing the national anthem. I can, understand and completely respect that. But here's the thing: some jack off online decide that it would be cool to, and I'll even say it. He was being like, hold on, let me go on Facebook and let me check. I mean, because someone shared this.
Is it about someone like threatening his life or something?
Yes, but let me get to it. And
yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Let me explain it, okay? For the
and also, Jordan, did you hear about Carmella? We'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, I heard some about Carmella, but I just thought, this is something that's really got to be talked about because I was really, I mean, this really got me. Okay. So this guy says, "You're effing pathetic, punter, dickless, anytime, anywhere, pussy, sack up for once, name it, I'll be there, bitch." And then he replies to a story of Pat McAfee with his daughter, and then he says, "I hope that little brat effing dies, faggot, and if you want to shit on free speech, you better be ready to die, you pathetic." I can't remember what the rest of it was because it's a little,
Why you didn't screenshot it and read it to us?
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, the thing is, it's like, it says accept message request from this guy, and it cut off, that little bubble right there cuts off the rest of the message right there, I think. But yeah, earlier this morning when I saw that, I was pissed. Like, I get it. Like, there's one thing of being, free speech, but then again, you're going too far when you're wanting to say that you want someone else's child to die. That is FUBAR.
That's like,
okay.
That's like,
first of all, I think the right person to talk about this topic is Chayton.
huh?
Remember? Okay, how you feel you're in Pat's position?
Oh, if somebody said that, well, depending on if they're within reach of me, if they were within reach of me, they wouldn't be talking that much longer. I'm not going to kill them. I'm just going to crush their windpipe. But like if it's somebody like away, like in a different state or something, I could talk shit and all that, but there ain't much else I could do after that. But like if it was somewhat here, yeah, they wouldn't be talking much longer. And I feel like that would be any parent and all that.
And you'd the way you'd feel, it would be justifiably be so,
Yeah, legally it wouldn't be good, but more again, it's like what we talked about before about Cain Velasquez. I always said, like, legally it wasn't the right thing to do, but morality wise, I don't fault him.
No,
you would have probably done the same thing if I was in his position.
I just kind of find it, weird that, I only see him one time, for that match. And the next thing he's not there anymore. And I think I'm starting to understand why he never showed up again.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, so speaking of other kind of controversial topics.
You're talking about Carmella.
Carmella. She's going to have an interview coming out explaining her side of her WWE exit. And from what I saw, because it was just like a 1 minute clip. The woman who does the interview, she looks like one of those feminist types that hates all men. Like those. I was telling my girl this. Those like there's stereotypes for both feminists and those like incel misogynistic dudes. They're either unattractive, fat, out of shape, whatever, something that will make Scott Steiner's blood boil.
I get that was pretty good, but I get you.
But it's always funny how the stereotypes are the most unattractive people in the world. Because I was telling my girl, because we were talking about that, and I said, I told her, how I say otaku's like the stereotype for like the incel men. I said, to be fair, and I told her, I said, there are women like that too who have that similar stereotype. They're unappealing. Well, they did an interview, and Carmella talked about she was talking about being ghosted, and she mentioned about was she punished for having a kid and all that other stuff, and the woman was adding on to saying, oh yeah, men don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about dealing with the child. They could just do it and then go back to work. So, and then Carmella had to do a video clarify that, just watch the whole video. I talk good about them. And I literally said to myself, I said, it makes the interview and plus her responses to comment section have not made her look good. But I've said this about her. Reason why they fucking probably decided not to renew her for a few reasons. Because also to nip one thing in the bud, like Alexa Bliss had a baby, she came back. Ronda Rousey had a baby, she came back.
Asuka.
Becky Lynch had a baby. Asuka. Becky Lynch, she came back.
Wait. Wait. Asuka had a child?
Yeah, Asuka has a kid.
And don't forget Chayton.
but he
Fuck you. Anyway, my point is though, is that
you caught me off guard, but I thought that was funny.
My point is though, is that so that argument now? Granted, have they fired women
hold on a
while they're
second.
pregnant? Oh, go
Hold on
ahead.
a second. You're mentioning all these big names, and the only reason why you don't hear Carmella as one of them is this: she's not, she doesn't have like that notoriety or or whatever. She's not marketable.
Yeah, she's not like again, and
or profitable. Excuse me.
Like she was never really that good of a wrestler. She was a decent at best talker. Like
I mean, like here's the thing: she could wrestle, just that she couldn't wrestle like, the type where you'd see Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch or Bayley or Sasha Banks back in the day. But the problem was, she could never really, like again, she's just one of those people who like doesn't have enough charisma and enough profiteering or anything or being marketable. She may have had merchandise, but still, it just doesn't change the fact that she wasn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah, and also she mentioned recently that during her pregnancy, she suffered drop foot syndrome.
A what?
And drop foot syndrome. It's the same thing Scott Steiner had back in 2003 when he had those horrible matches with Triple H.
Oh, okay.
Well, they probably looked at that and said, okay, we're not going to make that same mistake we made with Scott Steiner, so we're not going to bring you back. She was damaged goods. And again,
well, when you think about anyone with Corey Graves is damaged goods.
also, I'm going to ask you all this. If Carmella really never returns to WWE, is anybody in here? I'll go individually. Brandon, are you going to miss Carmella?
I don't think so.
Jordan?
I mean, not really. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but the thing is, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta make cuts. And if she's made a cuts, then I'm sorry. That's not real. She's not really gonna be that missed that bad. Not gonna lie.
Dragon?
I'm not gonna lie. I rarely knew anything about Carmella, so I don't have much connection with her. So yeah, I'm not gonna miss her too much. Even if she does.
I'll say this. She has.
Wait. Even if she does make a comeback, Dragon.
Yeah, even if she makes like a comeback or it's like a surprise return, I won't really react as much.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hate. It's just like it's all about connecting with the crowd. She didn't really connect.
This is true.
Like, let's be honest here. The only thing she has that people will remember her by is she was the first woman to win Money in the Bank. But even then, technically,
I thought James Ellsworth was the first.
I was going to say, technically, she didn't even win it technically first. It was James Ellsworth.
So that makes him the first women's Money in the Bank ladder match winner.
Yeah. That means that Brandon Martin, when we had that interview back in Rat Row many years ago, we all had the first women's Money in the Bank winner on the show. Technically.
In a technical standpoint, but
give me a second. I'm gonna go from my phone to my or my laptop to my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine. I was just saying, I was thinking, for people like James Ellsworth or Xavier Woods or even Finn Balor at the time, I thought they could have just went to 205 Live and made that brand even more hot than it was at the time. But then again, we all have our what ifs and what have yous, But anyway,
when you interview Ellsworth, how was it like?
Oh, I didn't interview him. Brandon did.
Oh, when you watch it, what do you thought of it?
It was okay at the time. I know one thing. Chayton really did roast and kind of did a lot of roasting towards Michael and all that. I think that was pretty much what also took a little bit away from it. At the time, I think it was before or after the interview.
Chayton was still a heel a little bit.
Yeah, but it's it's the past, and I try not to. I don't dwell on things too much.
Yeah, it's the
Like seriously.
Hey, you think you can beat up Chayton in a real fight?
I know what you're trying to do, and you're trying to instigate, and it's working.
No, it's a game. It's a what if question.
It's still instigating. Like seriously.
Like seriously.
So if I like, here's the thing. It depends on the situation, but here's the thing. I don't really. I mean, at first, if I wanted to, back in the day, if we were still, at each other's throats, there's a slight possibility I could have won. But the problem is, we'll never know. You know why? Because one, it's no longer personal anymore, and two, why would I want to fight someone if I'm not being paid for it?
You know what? That's true. You at this point, you're just wasting your time.
Exactly.
But what if that person is insistent?
If that person's insistent,
yeah, basically say, "Oh, Joey, you're a coward. That's why you want to fight me."
well, the thing is, there's a difference between playing it safe and being a coward, and I'm never a coward. I've always played things safe. Anyway, something must have happened to Chayton. I know he said he probably switched from his laptop to his phone or whatever, but
yeah,
he got to do something important.
Probably having to get it again from his girlfriend, I believe. But anyway, 2K 25. I think it's going to be in about let's see, it's about another 7.5 hours, I believe, until we have to see it and all that. I know some people probably got early access because of, probably because they got, early copies, but I'm not even going on YouTube just to look at anything. If anything, I'm just, going in blind.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, do you play Marvel Rivals?
I haven't. Jory suggested it to me, so
free game.
By the way, you're welcome because I suggested it to him.
Oh, thank you, Jordy, because I suggested to Jordy.
I told him that he could play, like he should consider playing.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh God, where did this giant dick come from?
What the hell? Hey, Jay, you look like RoboCop.
He's
I was gonna say RoboCop didn't even have a mustache.
No,
So
I meant like
if
you slick your hair back, you look like RoboCop.
So Brandon,
oh yeah.
Okay, what else? What other games did I recommend to you other than Marvel Rivals?
Oh gosh. Oh my God, it's oh Christ.
I think it was 48 hours ago when I last talked to you because we were watching TV with Eric at the time, watching Big City Greens. Hell of a great show, by the way.
Yes. Oh my God.
Chayton, if you ever get the chance to go on Disney Plus, you should watch Big City Greens. You will thank me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the only thing I've been watching on Disney Plus, I've been rewatching Daredevil and the Punisher since.
Oh yeah. You can watch whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, if you want to, you should definitely watch Big City Greens. It is one hell of a show. You would love it.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to see if anybody's saying in chat. Look real quick.
I did say that, like I recommended Marvel Rivals to Brandon, but I think I might have mentioned something else.
Brandon, what games are you into? Like what genres?
I mean, I'm like a sports guy myself, pro wrestling, basketball, baseball, all that.
Football?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So you mainly play with balls, okay.
Chayton, stop making maggot jokes.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Well, probably better than you, but who's to say?
But what was I
And I'm
gonna
not
say
talking about
though?
playing with other men's balls. I'm talking about playing with actual balls like the football, the baseball, the soccer ball, the golf ball.
Well, Brandon, did you ever play sports in high school?
Well, I did not, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I played football.
I never really asked him that question until you did. Now I know. I thought considering his height and weight, I thought he looked like somewhat of a
Oh
quarterback.
no! Oh no, Jordy! How dare you stereotype him based on how he looks? I'm going to sue you for that, and I'm going to cancel you.
Jordan, your response?
I was hearing there's something else in the background where in my area. Hold on.
Oh, okay. If it's in my area, it's because I'm outside and it's windy. I'm waiting to get down the bus
Okay,
to get to Taco Bell.
They looks like Matt Murdock.
Okay, yeah, I've been called that before, especially with the hair.
Oh, he's been blinded more than once though.
Well, we
Yeah.
really think he is blind, but sometimes when he walks, he doesn't see what's in front of him.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean, Dragon?
It means that you blindly do things without thinking about the consequences.
This is
Oh, yeah.
true.
Oh yeah, I'm a reckless individual.
But I'm not trying to fault you for it or knock you for it. I'm just describing who you are. Nah, it's just my opinion. Don't listen to me.
But he will. You know him. He can't help it.
I ain't a blind follower.
Aha, see, blind follower. There you go.
I said I'm not a blind follower.
No, it was the joke because of a Matt Murdock reference.
Oh, blind, yeah. I'm a leader, not a follower. Oh, how dare! I'm gonna have to cancel all your they are not responsible for any remarks made on this Network 3000. We don't want to get canceled.
Well, here's the thing: remarks and all that other stuff. Here's the thing: I don't really care at this point. Thing is, nobody's forcing me to be friends with you, and nobody's scaring me or using any tactic. If we made peace with each other just to be friends again, then that's fine.
No, it is true, Jordy. If you don't, okay, I have a funny idea. The only reason why you're still friends with him because you're forced to be friends with him because someone has leverage on you. So if you don't become friends, that leverage is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. So in some ways, you're a slave.
Something's going on with Chayton's side. Like, I mean, his side's okay on YouTube, but on StreamYard, I mean, it's like half the screen is, do you guys see that?
I mean,
is it the sun? Because the sun was glaring.
I mean, I can only see like a rectangular thing of you. Other than that,
that's vertical.
Yes, I'm on my phone. Let me show you.
Oh, there you go. Now it's fixed.
But you get what? Yeah, that's.
There you go. Okay, I don't know what happened at the time. I think it looked a little different on my view. I should have taken a screenshot, but I wasn't thinking. But but anyway,
I need the file. When the fuck is it? That's all. Let me do that. Oh well.
Still, nobody forces me to do anything that I don't want to do. And besides, if anything, Chayton, he didn't, earn my friendship again, like on the drop of a dime. He earned it, when the time was right. And guess what? We've been friends ever since last year of the first day of 2024.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, it helped on your part, Jordy. You were more than willing to repair the friendship.
Yeah.
So street, am I correct?
Not just that, but it was also my dad. Also, thanks to my dad, who, like he taught me a lesson a while back, in a good Christian value, like learning to forgive and, and try to move forward,
Oh, good. I still, when you say that, actually a good Christian woman.
A good Christian woman. Oh my God. But still, I mean, my dad's a wise man, and probably wise beyond his years before he even turned 50. And honestly,
You have a good support system.
I do, I really do, and I'm blessed to have it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Yeah, that's like even with me. I feel like I have a good support system all around me, not just on here, but in outside of here as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's hard to get that nowadays, and I know
Yeah.
some people might find it a bit, like very, shoving, but the thing is, it's really not. I mean, not a lot of people are willing to go to bat for you, in terms to things that happen.
No, exactly, and that's the thing. Like, it's like for years, the people around me were not like, I guess, the best type of people around me, and all that. I didn't like follow into them, and then what do you call it? Didn't help. Like my first ex. So that was not
Chayton, if you keep talking about yourself, you're gonna bore someone.
what the hell. No, I was gonna be like on
You
my
know what I'm talking about, right?
force.
No, I was talking about someone who says, "Oh, Chayton, you're boring me."
Oh my god. Oh, I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And hello, Vamster.
Hamster. Vamster.
Vamster, you there?
The hamster with replacing the H with a V.
Hey, oh
There we
damn it!
go.
Whenever
There we
she
go.
unmutes her,
Finally fixed
I have
it. Go ahead.
no. Whenever she unmutes her mic, I have a question for her.
Okay.
What was I saying though? Oh yeah. No, but yeah, that's what I would say. It's the and for anybody wondering, no, when I said first X, it's not the one you think. It's another one I don't really talk about. Unless she had a thing for breaking into my place. So
I was gonna say, when you said breaking the first time and you were trying to repeat yourself, I thought you were saying Breaking Bad. I'm like, oh shit, I love that show.
oh, that's a good show. Still, I don't know where I put it. I know like my top two is like The Sopranos or Sons of Anarchy and then The Sopranos.
Honestly, for me, I kind of consider Breaking Bad as my number one. But you know what the problem is? The problem is I don't reference it way too much, like a certain someone that does with Lost. If you catch my drift.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say, what's another show?
No disrespect meant, but I mean.
Oh, have you seen The Sopranos, Jordan?
No, but my parents have, and I think I might see it on my own time.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you like Breaking Bad, they're kind of different shows, but I think if you like Breaking Bad, you'll like Lost.
You're talking about Meet the Sopranos, right?
Oh, Jordy.
No, it's just called The Sopranos.
Okay.
Oh, Jordy, I got a show for you, Jordy. Do you have Netflix?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Warrior?
Warrior.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. Why?
Show based on right?
Thank you.
I can go on Netflix on my iPad right now. Might have to get off here soon because my battery's like at 9%.
If you can't, go check it out. It's a good show. It has a lot of action.
Yeah. Once 4 o'clock before we ended around time. Go ahead, Jordan.
As on how Jordy, they had X-rated scenes. Don't worry, they're straight, so you'll be okay.
Is it a Max original?
I think so.
Funny, it's like a Max original, but it's on Netflix.
Yeah. In the story,
yeah, they've been putting a lot of Max stuff on Netflix. They even put Doom Part 1 and 2.
Was overseen by Bruce Lee's daughter, Shannon Lee.
Based on the writings of Bruce Lee, the series follows a Chinese immigrant in San Francisco who becomes a hatchet man for a powerful crime family. Wow. And All 3 seasons have 10 episodes each. Did it end
Trying to
after
think the next. Then end after 3 seasons, Dragon.
No, man, it got canceled for unknown reason, and that's not all. The show wasn't bad. It was actually really good. It just didn't have enough viewers.
Or maybe
I
a
was
lot
gonna
of people didn't care.
Well, I was gonna say there are some good shows out there that have gotten canceled. One example would have been Hannibal that came out many years ago. And then they have what's another? Not that show, but
Is that the one with Matt Mickelson?
yes, he was great as Hannibal. Like, I still need to get season 3, and then I'll have a complete set of the Hannibal show. I'm missing that. I think the last 2 seasons of True Blood, and after that, I'm gonna start picking up the Sons of Anarchy sets for seasons. I don't think there's individual ones for the Sopranos on Blu-ray. I think I would just have to get the Sopranos Blu-ray set.
Boo-ray.
But again, it just depends. Like I said, I've not really gotten too many movies as of late. I haven't even seen, like, the most recent movie I saw in theaters was Companion. I did finally see Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with my girl because she loves Shadow. So it was on Paramount Plus. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
Hey, Joy, how would the Sonic movie do if they used the original ugly model?
I don't think it would have been received well.
Yeah, because even though if the movie was still the way it was,
I mean, I think the movie would have still been good. It's just that the model for Sonic wouldn't have been received as well. Received well. That would be it.
Look at Chris Pratt. Like, Chris Pratt not like doing the Italian accent for Mario, and Mario still did well. Made over $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
But
say what you want about how it came off, but the thing is with Mario, it's not always about the quote unquote accent. It's about, it's all about, being a hero and, and all that. So I know some people might take that and say, you're stupid. Well, you know what? Not everything makes sense in life.
yeah, like I can't wait. I think next year is gonna be the new Super Mario Bros. movie too.
I think I know what they're doing with this. They're gonna do every 3 years for a new movie, for a new Mario movie. I mean, they might have some projects on the side, but I think they're doing a pattern from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, because 2026, my main movie I'm looking forward to this year, of course, is Superman. So that one, of course, that comes out in July. Can't wait for that.
And you're the only one on the popcorn panel that actually wants to see it.
Well, I can't remember if Jared I can't remember if he was on my side or not. But I know, Victor and Tom weren't, and and then I have to ask Soren. I know Soren is the new person in all that, because I wasn't on this past Tuesday's episode. Well, I was for probably 5 minutes because I was on break at work and I decided to crash the show, kind of like I used to do a few times before I became a new lead. 1 second. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, I don't have to call for anything. Oh, fucking hell. I just got a cheesy gordita crunch.
By the way, remember when I said I'd eat Taco Bell in your honor from this past Saturday, Chayton?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what I did on Sunday, the next day?
What'd you have?
My usual.
Let's see. Yeah, so we have 15 minutes before we go off the air. And then, of course, the next stream will be Breaking the Chains. And then after that, I'm assuming it'll be Rant and Rage.
Oh, yeah, Breaking the Chains. I was there last week. I mean, Jesse wanted me there, by inviting me. And I said, why not? I don't have anything else better to do, so.
Yeah, he wanted me to. And originally, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it for a little bit because of the fact that I was that was going to a concert with my girl, but we were waiting on the bus, and I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll pop in.
Hey, Jordy, how do you feel about traveling to another country?
Well, I've never done it before, but how I'd feel about it would be kind of nerve wracking. But then again, I'd have to try and overcome the nerves and fear to try and be brave and strong for whoever I'm traveling with.
Hey, have you ever traveled to another state all by yourself with no knowledge about it?
No.
You know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie. My first time traveled to San Antonio, I didn't know shit. All I know is that Chayton lives there. That's it. Remember Chayton? Like, San Antonio was the first city I had no prior knowledge to that I visited. And if I can do it, you can do it. I just want to let you know that traveling is good for your soul, good for your.
Well, Jordan, what, like country-wise, I'll ask you to stay in a minute, but what country would you ever want to go to just to visit?
England.
Why? Oh, I was saying why, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I didn't understand it first. Probably to visit, a friend or two that I know there, especially a recent Hall of Famer for the R&R.
Oh.
Brandon knows who I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
I know who you're talking to. What about England would be one of them for me. Tokyo or Japan would be another one. So England, Japan, probably the two main ones.
Well, honestly, I'm thinking Scotland. Wait, I was thinking London, Paris, Tokyo. Well, we already live in America. I'm thinking Scotland and Mexico.
Scotland, I would go just for the land.
Well, anyway, my phone's at 4%. I'm gonna get this charged and probably take a nap before R&R later tonight. Thanks for having me on, Chayton, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys at another time. And I'll probably see you guys later tonight at midnight for 2K25. So, God bless.
For sure, man. Thank you for coming on.
No problem.
Hey, Brandon Anderson. Oh, my.
What the fuck?
Brandon Martin. Sorry.
He's white, not black. Now where are you going to ask Brandon Martin?
Brandon Martin, if you were to travel to another state, have you done it before, or would you do it?
Oh, I have. I mean, I've been to Washington State. I mean, when I was a kid, Idaho, then Montana, Alaska when I was a kid.
Hey, have you traveled to another country yet?
I haven't yet, but I will do that. Basically, most importantly, if I do travel to another country, I would say England's the first one in mind. Second might be Scotland, and then Japan.
Before we continue, I may keep this going a little bit longer just because I'm going to probably take my walk home, and I'm like, to burn the calories, I just ate that taco. So I'm like, fuck it. Anyway, for me, as far as where I would like, because I already said like countries, states. I know I'd go to like the top three would be New York, New Orleans, and Seattle. And these are places I've never been to. Like I'm not counting what do you call it? I'm not counting Los Angeles because I've technically been there when I was like 4 years old. Although it would be new to me because I haven't been there since I was 4 and I have very little memory of it. So that would be probably my top three, and then Los Angeles probably fourth, just because again I've technically been there before. Salem will be another one I go to. kidnap David and practice witchcraft on him there.
Oh my god! How dare you practice black spell on people?
Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go grab Arthur from Vegas, and we'll do it together.
Well, just to let you know, he doesn't know how to cast. He knows someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I recall he said that. Vegas would be another place I'd go to, but like I said, I'm not gonna go and spend a lot of money on fucking WrestleMania thing. Like, I want to try for WrestleMania next year, but again, at least it'll be a little cheaper because me and my girl could always drive to New Orleans or just take a Greyhound. So we don't, and it's not. We can find places where it doesn't cost us that much, hotel wise. So that's what we're going to be looking into in the fall time when tickets go on sale. But that way it gives you an excuse to go to New Orleans. Dragon, where would you want to go, like state-wise?
You know what?
Or city? It doesn't need to be.
Alaska might be nice. I got some relatives that live there.
Oh, Alaska's another one. I wouldn't mind going there.
Yeah, I had relatives.
Hell, I wouldn't mind even living there. My girl would hate it though, but if I could move anywhere, I would go somewhere where it's just constant 90% or like maybe 75 to 90% cold.
I'm not gonna lie. I rather
Go ahead.
freeze. I rather freeze than burn.
Yeah. That's why I like what do you call what's another one? Even Seattle, I would like to live there just because again, it's all gloomy a lot of times, and that fits my soul. So I would probably prefer to live there as well. So probably like Seattle or Alaska. Maybe another place I could think of.
Well, I do. There's one place I want to try out. Minnesota.
Minnesota would be cool. Trying to think. I would like to go to Philadelphia.
Oh,
I don't know why. Just like Philly would be somewhere I would like to go. I think Nova or Hank, whatever he calls himself now. I think he brought that up about because he asked me if I ever was thinking about travel, like going like, because of course he knows that everybody comes to me. One of these days I want to try to start traveling because I've said I want to go like to Chicago, potentially meet ITB, and go around and do the tour. Either him or Mr. Money.
I was in Chicago for a brief moment when I was on my way to Sacramento. Philadelphia.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Mike was on. Go ahead.
Oh, I was in Chicago for a brief moment on my transitional flight.
Yeah, and then I remember y'all were trying to get in touch, but it just then wasn't in the cards, right?
Yeah, we couldn't because he needed a plane ticket to get in. So
it sucks. But hey, never know. Like I said, because like I said, there's only a few places I'll probably go to meet people. Like, let's say if Jordan, wouldn't be able if he had no reason or his family had no reason to come to Texas. I would try maybe one day to go over there. I would want to go to like the Massachusetts area to meet Eric and Tom and David because I feel like Tom will probably be the most likely to come down here. I don't think David would ever do it unless for some reason he was vacationing here. And Eric, I don't think Eric travels that much. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention this earlier, but let's wish a happy birthday to Mr. Eric Lima.
Yes, indeed.
Happy birthday!
Y'all better sing him the song tonight.
What are you gonna buy him?
What am I gonna buy him? What are you gonna buy him?
I'll ask you first, son.
Oh. I bought him a happy birthday post on Facebook. Best
You
thing
know,
money could buy.
you know why I bought him?
What?
Well, I'm giving him a new go to a strip club. I'm gonna give him a young, wet stripper of his choice.
Oh my God. Well, the likelihood Eric would probably be more likely to go to a strip club than David would. Although I want to take him because I want his reaction. I want to see what he would do. Like if a big breasted woman just came up to him and started rubbing her tits all over his face. I just want to see his reaction.
Uh,
What is he gonna do? Like
are you talking about David or Eric?
David.
David, first he would hyperventilate and he would get uncomfortable, but eventually he's gonna walk away, or he'll have a cardiac arrest. Or if he chooses to, he'll give in.
I was gonna say, well, at least David, if that were to happen, or he got in a cardiac arrest, at least David would die with two big old titties on his face.
I'm not trying to throw shade or knock him, but I could see that as the potential. It'd probably be too much for him to handle. It'll be overwhelming, and he wouldn't know how to respond to it because he's never been exposed to this kind of shit.
So he'd be like, "What's going on in my pants?"
No, he knows about that. It's just like he's not used to like in person.
That's what I'm saying. He may know what it's like if he sees a hot girl on TV, but like see it up close and personal, he may still be like, "What's going on?"
Overwhelming, and he might have.
It's like the first time I got blue balls. I'm like thinking, like I was with this chick, and I'm like going back, like we were like making out and shit, and then I'm going back home, right? We didn't do anything. We didn't like fuck or anything. And I'm like thinking, why do my balls hurt? Like she was playing with them, but it wasn't like anything too severe. So I was like thinking, why do my balls hurt? And then I came to a realization, oh, this is what blue balls are. Mind you, I was like 14. So, it was just like I was still kind of learning, if you will. So, but yeah, that was like, so like
Who do you blame for that?
I don't know. I was still I was a very shy person when I was at that age. I didn't start to get my I guess you would say charisma and my game, I guess you would say, until after hello Deborah, but until after my me and my ex-wife separated. That was early when I started to get more confidence. Although there were times, I'll tell the story. So when me and my girl first started talking, right? We were we were talking about our first date. This is before, I think, Dragon, before you came down. It's probably like a week before or something. I can't remember. So anyway, so we've been on the phone for a while at that point. We hadn't met yet. We were playing out like what we would do on our first date and shit. And like we were just talking about things, and usually if I like somebody, like really like somebody, yes, and we decide to get it on, I'm not gonna say no, but I try not to make that the main end goal. Well, then she openly said, just bluntly, which I respected, she's like, I really want to fuck you. And like I hadn't been emotionally invested in someone in a while. So usually I'm pretty calm, cool, and collective. And when she said that, I started giggling like a fucking. Basically, I told her like that. I said I was giggling like a fucking incel who never got laid in his life. And then she's like, she even told me later on, she's like, yeah, when I heard you giggling, I thought it was cute, but then I thought, does he really get women? I'm like, oh yeah, it's different when you're actually invested in somebody. It's like you get those feelings. It's not like you're just like woman, this is what I want. I just want you to get on your back and just hey, like that type of shit. After I'm done, get out or something. It wasn't like that. It was more like so. Like if I have feelings with someone, that's where kind of my shyness still comes back into light, if you will. And but yeah, I did come off like a fucking incel virgin who hasn't got laid at once in his life, but still got the girl, so that's all that matters. What were you gonna say, Dragon?
Oh no, I was just listening.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was a funny story about like one of our last conversations before we met in person for the first time and all that. And so, and then after that day, I was like, just everything in general, not just the stuff we did. But I was like, yeah, I know I have to have her. And then it was like, my only concern was again we were away from each other, like we didn't live in the same city, and I didn't think I was going to be able to see her in her neck of the woods as quickly. Shout out to Mason and us going to Buc-ee's because that was kind of how we were able to do that. And then, of course, by the time we spent the night together, and Dragon, you know this, that was like the final seal to the deal, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I always tell people, anybody, I've talked to Jordan about this. I'll tell you right there's always somebody for everybody. You just gotta sometimes be patient. And like I said, we've been together for 9 months, almost like halfway to the 10 month mark. And things have been great, ups and downs. That's how any relationship is. But I have no regrets. We've been go ahead.
So basically you take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
And
it's never been
Damn,
go, dog.
Like every dog doesn't like you.
I haven't walked down this way in a while, actually.
Anyway, instead of running away from the bad, you just work around it, right? Work with it, make the best of it.
Yeah. That's why, remember, I think I told you we were at Hooters and I was trying to get you to mac on that one chick.
I
was like, well, yeah, but I was like, I can't help you with this, brother. Like usually, like when I'm a wingman, I'm single. When I'm not a wingman, when I'm with somebody, I don't like being the wingman. It just feels weird to me.
Well,
it's like,
Chayton, the only reason why I took my time because it's timing,
Well, yes, but if you're coming down and you only have a set amount of time that you're here, then you gotta not be too aggressive, but you gotta be, you gotta realize like shit. I got like if I'm single and I'm coming down to a new city, right? I'm gonna be like, not that's the main goal, but I'm gonna be like, I gotta bang everything that breathes. How in the so I got a week to plan everything, and that's just how it is. Try to make as much time, but also to be fair though, you got to also learn the lay of the land because California women, for example, could be a lot different than Texas women, or in Brandon's area, women are could be a lot different. Brandon, do you have any stories of you macking on a girl and promise her to take her to B-Mart?
Not that I know of, Chayton.
Yeah, and see that like no homo. You're not a bad looking dude. You got that hair, which again, that's one thing I'll get. Like I give Jordan, I tell Jordan whenever we made a fun of Jordan's hair. I tell Jordan, I'm like, well, Jordan, look at it this way. You elite. I may have more hair than you, but you can grow a better beard than me. But Brandon has even better hair than I. I would kill for Brandon's hair. That's why I tell Brent. But I tell you, appreciate it because I've always said, I dread the day whenever my hair starts going away. I'm not going to be like Cena and or Shawn Michaels and still try to live it up, that's going to be where I say, all right, it's time to shave it off.
Like Austin?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Austin had long hair right before he cut it off. It was right. What was it, in ECW? But at least Austin had the know-it-all to do it because, like I said, you look at people like Shawn or even Triple H. I get why Triple H did it because, again, he wanted to become more professional looking. Which, though, I find funny though because he has the buzz cut, but he has a big ass beard.
So Triple H can always grow his long hair back.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's been how long has it been? 11 years or 12 years?
Well, he
12.
almost every day, I think.
Yeah, because at the beginning he just kind of had a buzz cut, and then later on, I know he grew his hair out a tad when he was during the pandemic, but then he's barely had the bald look. Who knows? Who knows if he can grow it back like that now? That's like why certain people, whenever they cut their hair, like Edge, when he cut his hair, when he first started growing it back out, it looked good, but then when he returned in 2020, had that stringy, like string cheese look to it. And then now his hair looks awful. Like even when he cuts it short, it looks fucking weird. Trying to think of another guy. I know Bryan Danielson grew his hair or cut his hair recently. I think after he lost the AEW title. By the way, I got to talk about this. So they announced back at the beginning of the month that all AEW pay-per-views from 2020 to 2024 were going to be on Max. They said all on March 1st, I believe. Well, March 1st happened, and all we got was one pay-per-view from each year. I think it was Revolution 2020, Revolution 2021, Revolution 2022, and then 3 pay-per-views from 2024. Probably right before AEW, I started to get turned off by AEW. I'll still watch their pay-per-views. Like Revolution looks like a stacked card. I'm not going to shit talk that, but as far as like the product, like the only thing I watched from last night was the interview between Tony Storm and Mariah May, where Mariah May, first thing she does, spit in Tony's face. That's literally the only thing that I watched from last night's episode. I'm not that interested in it anymore. It just I've heard there's some good shows, but again, with the John Cena stuff, basically trumped anything AEW does. They could bring back fucking Eddie Guerrero from the dead, and I still think more people will be talking about John Cena turning heel. What was that, Dragon?
It looks like they're trying to outdo Cena's heel turn. You remember when MJF trying to light that motherfucker on fire?
Yeah.
There you go.
I saw that on Instagram. But everything is Bush League, because again, it's like, because also they set someone else on fire last year. What was it? Oh, Anarchy in the Arena. I couldn't remember the name of it. I was showing my mom that match from last year where Jack Perry was lit ablaze. That was a good match, but I was showing her that in Sting's final match back at Revolution last year. But also I listened to Will Ospreay's interview recently on Chris Van Vliet. I think got dropped today. It was actually pretty good. I enjoyed like Chris Van Vliet's probably one of the only interviewers I do thoroughly enjoy listening to. Him and like I liked his interview with AJ Styles last week or earlier this week, I think.
Did you ever listen to The Hater?
To who?
The Hater.
Who's that?
He's basically the epitome of negative opinion on.
Oh, I think you told me that. I think you told me about
never
that.
watched, man. He represents the unpopular opinion, and it's nice to hear from him, even if you don't agree with him.
Well, yeah, it's like I listen to. Who's another guy I listen to? I'm big into Saul Monster, but like as another person I listen to JD. Like I know he's very controversial, but I like listening to him. not everything he says I agree with, but I do enjoy his passion with everything. Again, I know it's very controversial to some people because a lot of people hate JD, but trying to think of who else. I used to listen to like Don Tony, Kevin Castle, and Wrestling Soup back in the day. But like I said, main podcast I listen to is Saul Monster Sounds Off, which is good because I work Sunday, so that means I'll be able to listen to it at past time at work. So I'll be able to do that. And then I think after that it'll be Revolution because I know he'll be talking about Revolution Sunday. But yeah, I'm excited. We're nearly 6 hours and 50 minutes away from 2K25 releasing in my area, which will be probably the same in Jordan's area because, again, he's an hour ahead of me. So I'm very excited for that. That way we can finally see if this game is good. I heard from a few people that the Creation Suite is having issues, but as long as I create my characters and they don't look like shit, I don't care. I expect glitches or issues at the beginning. My whole concern is universe mode, and it feels like they've done a lot to improve upon it this year. Because the universe mode, I think I've told you, is dragging behind the scenes. Universe mode is where I usually spend majority of my time after, like, I may not even play my rights till halfway through the year. I'll play like Showcase because I want to unlock certain characters, and then I'll play some IGM. But as far as universe mode or as far as like other modes, like I played my faction because I wanted to, like primarily because I wanted to unlock the Scott Steiner, like Big Pump Scott Steiner, which I was able to. I already hear people complaining because you could get Scott Steiner free this year, like he's unlocked, and a lot of people are complaining, saying, "Oh, it's not Scott. It says Scott Steiner 03." And everyone's like, "Oh, that's Scott Steiner from '98, and he doesn't even have the right trons or lighting." I'm like thinking, yes, but at least you don't have to grind to get him. And he comes with his Big Papa Pump theme song from 2003. I take that as a win. I don't care. Like if the lighting's fucked up and there's no trons, I'm okay with that. You got the theme, and you got the fucking an actual image for his character. For the render, which reminds me, I gotta make a new render for my character, and I gotta figure out what song I'm gonna use. Possibly the Rock's theme song, but I heard they're go ahead.
Why have you used the Rock theme song? Or if I forgot, you're the Che.
Plus, I like that. Like I'm a sucker for the Hollywood Rock theme. I wish there was a way just to play the Hollywood Rock theme. Like where it just has the is cooking, because then you could you don't have to say it's The Rock. You could basically be like, the is cooking thing. You could just pretend, but like the beginning of the song with the final boss theme song is "If You Smell What The Rock's Cooking." So I'll just pretend that it says, I'm not gonna call myself the Che, but I just there are other songs. I tend to try to use some women's theme songs. But now since there's intergender wrestling, it's gonna be weird. Because like I'll use Rhea Ripley's theme song. But I don't know.
That's funny. Prior to 2K25, I always have the males roster and a female roster separate in my own canon, right? But now that intergender is allowed, it's basically a fighting game.
Hell, I could make an intergender WWE championship. Basically, kind of like Lucha Under. Go ahead.
Not to mention, you go back to your old roots, Chayton.
Oh my God, I was waiting for that. But like, no, we got an intergender WWE championship. Because I hear create championships, you can have the option to make it intergender. So I can make a intergender WWE championship, and then have certain women be able to fight for it, like Rhea Ripley or China or whoever. Maybe I can make Tessa Blanchard and have her compete for it too, since she's a former world champion. Tessa, we coming for you. I don't hate Tessa Blanchard, by the way. I'm not. I'm like, you know, again, I'm not.
I'm not. I don't hate her because I barely know her. I'll tell you this though: if her gimmick is based on a controversy that she allegedly had, I'll actually like her more as a worker, as a person.
Well, and also like it's not like Hogan because she's never admitted to anything. Hogan. Well, there was really no disputing Hogan. There was like audio footage, so you know we all heard what Hogan said. And again, as he said, I'm a racist to a point, which again I was like, wow, that's probably one of the most honest things he's ever said.
Is he trying to justify it?
Well, this was during that sex tape he was in, where you know he didn't know he was being recorded. So that's why I said like, that's what makes it even worse. He was being recorded without him knowing, so he's saying all this shit. And again, like 100% sure that he probably believes in every word he said, at least back then. I don't know about now, but you never know.
Oh, what about his excuse? Sometimes you gotta be careful about what you said because you never know where someone's gonna record you. What is your response to that?
Well, that basically shows that he's like, it's not that he's remorseful. He's only remorseful because he got caught, not because he did it and shit. Just at least I don't know if he ever did it afterwards, but you know, at least in that moment, it just made it look like he was only remorseful because he got caught, not because he genuinely felt bad about it. I gotta make sure the hot dogs are not in the freezer. My girls are gonna kill me.
Remember the story when Mark Henry said that he wanted to take Hulk Hogan to an all-black college to make a speech, and Hulk Hogan didn't want to go.
Yeah, I like my thing is like I get it what he was trying to do, but it's just like the only person that should tell him what to do and what not to do is his PR, because I'm sure he has that even to this day. You know, I just, or his agent or something, because I'm just like thinking, it's just the idea that, you know, you gotta, and with Hogan not wanting to do it, you just, again, you never know with these types of situations. You never know if you go to these and it's just for anybody, any type of controversy. You never know if you're going to go to this thing and you're going to get shot or beaten up, stabbed, whatever. And this goes to any like you could be like my situation, right? Luckily, again, I wasn't that big, and I still ain't that big on YouTube to where I was afraid to go outside, right? I didn't have, like, that's why I always told people. People, like, a lot of people thought this bothered me. So, like it bothered me with loss of friends I made through here, but in regards to, like, did it bother? Was I afraid to go outside? Was I afraid to go out? No. I didn't open my door and see a bunch of tomatoes being thrown at me. You know, it's just, you know, like, if I was a bigger YouTuber, then probably that would have happened, something to that extent. But, like, that was nothing. Like, I'm talking about magnitude in my day-to-day life. It didn't affect me. It didn't, like, fucking, like, no, like, none of my friends in real life looked at me a certain way. None of my coworkers looked at me a certain way. Half the people probably didn't even know I was on YouTube. Not because I didn't promote it, because I promoted it way more back then. Nowadays, I don't really, like, I'll.
You
like,
just have a double life.
Well, not that. It's just again, I noticed whenever I shared stuff on Facebook to, like, non-YouTubers, some may watch it, but, like, not a lot of them don't, and that's completely fine. You know, we all have lives. That's why I usually only share it through like Discord or Messenger or some shit like that. I don't really share it on like, unless it's like I may do it tonight if I do decide to do a stream for 2K25. But it's gonna be no audio because my girl's gonna be asleep and I just wanna primarily focus on the game. That's why I said I may stream tonight. I may not. It just depends on everything. Get back, Hanji. Thank you. Let me make sure the hot dogs are out, because if they're not, I gotta get them out, and my girl's gonna kill me if they're not at least started cooking before I.
God, Chayton, you're a bad housewife.
Fuck you. Let's see. Oh, good. They're in the fridge. Okay, I can cook them now. I'll wait about 30 minutes beforehand, but I just wanted to make sure that way I didn't have to do anything. Oh. Well, that's good. That way I don't have to worry about that, and that way I can just focus on doing some other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna smoke one more cigarette, then we'll end it. Because yeah, it's good. Like I said, next episode will be in 2 weeks, because I won't be able to do one next week, and after that, I don't know when in April, because I may have some plans going on in April, so I may not be able to even stream in April, or at least in the beginning. Good night, Brandon.
What's that there, Chayton?
Well, I was promoting Rant Rave tonight, but what topics are some of the main topics you are going to discuss tonight? Just to give people that may watch us beforehand what they could look forward to.
Oh, yes. Basically, once we get for the opening discussion, we'll be talking about the John Cena heel turn as of last Saturday. But for main topics wise, we're going over the results for Elimination Chamber from this past Saturday and the predictions for AEW Revolution for this Sunday.
So it looks like it's going to be good. Brandon, have you all because you've seen on this channel, have y'all tried to kind of start doing more shorts? Some of the topics you discuss, because you've seen how well the shorts have been doing. I know they're not the same, but you've seen how good the shorts have been on David's channel. Like one literally past 5,000 views. Yes. So I keep telling people that is because I even told David, because I thought about that too, about putting like clips of topics on there. And I told David, I said, David, that's good, but it's not working in terms of, I guarantee you, if you post them as shorts, like those little teasers, even if you want some out of context, just get people talking. Not saying you're saying something offensive, but say something funny, but that's out of context. Get people to come in and check out the full episode. That's why that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of going stepping away from making videos, like video videos. I'm just going to focus on streams and shorts, because that's where I feel like the most traction comes from. But yeah, that would be something I would suggest for future, especially if y'all are big segments or something. That way, or even when you do interviews, that way you could have you could just clip a part of it and then put it as a short, then that way you get more people to come in. Because I think because again, those shorts, that's how I find some different interviews, because I'll look up shorts and I'll find something random, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, cool, I'll have to check that out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because just stuff because again, it's that's why I've been testing different things on the channel to see what works, what doesn't, and then I'll kind of relate. And it's not something David's asking me. This is something I've done to see what's working, and then I'll relay it back to David. Say, hey, David, this would be better. That would be better for you. That way, and if you, like I told David, if you need me to help you with that, I can do it. You don't even need to really put the video in there. You can just put the R&R logo and just have the audio in the background. That's another way you could do it.
Oh yeah.
That way doesn't feel like the screen looks weird.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's something visual. Then maybe you want to, like Eric doing that bushwhacker dance, something like that. Then you gotta that you have to put the video on it. But if it's oh yeah, John Cena turns heel, and then give a few seconds of the thoughts, and then just say, check out the episode or whatnot. I'm trying to do a more popcorn panel, but again, I'm trying to find who's coming in. Oh, Vamps is back right before we ended. See if Vamps' audio is working now. Vamps, are you there? I think she's having audio issues still. Dragon, you still there?
Yo, what's
Okay.
up?
Okay, make sure it wasn't just me. But yeah, I will be in this in a few just because I'm gonna be starting to cook and then get ready for tonight because I don't think there's anything else going on tonight that I gotta focus on. At least in terms of like videos and shit. I'll probably just continue watching The Punisher because I'm rewatching seasons 1 and 2. While I'm also watching season 2 of Daredevil because I watched season 3. I'm watching them in reverse. At least with Daredevil, I am. But yeah. Hey, Dragon, have you seen Born? Oh, there we go. We hear her. Dragon, have you seen Born Again yet?
I haven't. I'm trying to renew my Plus, but for some reason, I'm not ready.
Oh, that sucks. I was going to ask what your thoughts were on the show.
Well, I'm not done with it yet, so we will talk about it.
Yeah, and I did give my minor thoughts on it earlier, without giving anything away, because again, I know the show's only been out for a few days, but I've always said if ever I do a review of a show or a movie, if I decide to give a spoiler review, I usually will give a spoiler warning. 2, I usually don't post that till the weekend.
You watching the Blu-rays?
Of season 2, yes. I'm kind of integrating it between that and Disney Plus. It depends on what time when my girl goes to sleep. If she goes to sleep, I usually just watch it on my laptop.
Well, hopefully you enjoy the,
Yes, I have appreciated that. That's like one thing. Whenever I see them, you're the first person I think about. No homo though.
No. I would not. I would not encourage it though. But yeah, I appreciate it. And I do the same thing when I look at the Crow figure. But the only difference is that I'm hesitant to open it because I want to pose it next to my Bruce Lee figure.
Oh yeah, I get you on that. And even if you open it like I always like there are like a few figures I have that are still in the box. Like, and then some of my girls' figures are still in the box. Like her Legacy of Kane figures are all in the box still. Let me see if I can show them. Because unless I showed you behind the scenes. Let's see. Oh, there I am. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's one of them. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. And there's the other one right there. And then last one at the bottom. I think she had another one in the box, but it was kind of messed up. So, and then, I got some more over here that she has. Let's see if I can show it good.
Nice.
There's some of them with some of our other figures. We just have random stuff. Like I have all my Grogu stuff and all that other stuff. So yeah. But yeah, and then of course, big gold right there. So yeah. Before I end this, how are you doing, Webster?
I'm doing good, I think.
Oh yeah, sir.
Go ahead.
Why Jotian over Vaporeon?
Oh, so there's a whole story with that.
Yeah.
So me and 2 of my siblings were just getting into Pokemon. It was all the way back in Pokemon Stadium 1 when we saw the evolutions of Eevee. my one of them picked Vaporeon as their evolution. The other sister took Flareon, and I got Jolteon just by default.
Ah, that's wow. Okay, so it's just sort of stuff.
So yeah, that's why.
So it's just sort of stuff.
That's what's up. But with that, guys, we are going to end it here. It's at the 2:30 mark. I'd like to thank Brandon Martin. Go check out Rant and Rave every Thursday night. I like to thank Jordan for stopping by. Make sure to check out Chill with Jordy every I believe Saturday night, unless there's a PLE. And then of course Dragon and Vamster for coming in. Thank you to everybody in chat. Sloppy, my girl Lilith. Let's see who else. Cypress and all that. So yeah. So with that, guys, I will bid you adieu. Like I said, open house will be back in 2 weeks. So it's on a Thursday afternoon without my dog barking. Anyway. But yeah, definitely check out open house in 2 weeks. And we'll probably have some more topics there. I'll give my full-on thoughts of WWE 2K25 because it'll be a few weeks. So I should be able to play every mode and get my thoughts on it more directly. So yeah, with that being said, guys, y'all take care and ta-ta for now. Peace, guys.
They're surrounded by gods of men.